Hi everyone, this is Tychlo with Sentinels Republic. I'm here today to show off two new items that are coming in patch 8.4. The first of which is the Unitech installation beacon. This is a 10 charge item. It can be used to remotely check in on your harvesters, your generators, and your factories. Here we can see a list of the 4 installations that I have. I have 2 harvesters, 1 generator, and 1 factory. You can see it shows the name, it shows the type, if it's operational, maintenance, power, location, also active resource, the resource type, the resource name, and just how full the hopper is, and then the extraction rate. Down here we have the factories. I have one equipment factory that was running, it's currently offline. Shows you information, same as the installations, the other installations, the harvesters and generators. But also here you get the hopper size, which shows 3 out of 100, active schematic name, the schematic type, and the schematic limit. So while that's very useful, this is what you really want to check out. The Gowix Harvester Extractor. This is a 20 charge item that can be used to check in on your harvesters remotely. In conjunction with the Unitech installation beacon, these two are very powerful. To use the item, just simply use it like anything else, and here we have a list of my harvesters. It tells me how many I have, and their names, what type of harvester it is, and whether they're online or offline. So we're going to go and check in here on this named Harvey, as I've named it. We can see what exactly is in the hopper. It tells me if it's online. If we want to retrieve this resource, just select it and hit retrieve resources, and it pops up in my inventory. You can go back to named Harvey. You can see now there's only 5 units in the harvester. Go back. You can see if there's anything in the wind. Nope. I've already been taking stuff out of the wind generator, but I will go here into this chemical extractor. This also has some chemical in it. Retrieve that. So using these two tools in conjunction, you can see what exactly is going on with your harvesters. I can check the harvester here and see, okay, well, I've got 10, and I can know if I need to actually use my harvester extractor to pull the resources out of the harvester. Now, if you've noticed, these items have charges. While the installation beacon is 10 uses and it is destroyed, for the harvester extractor it's a little different. Once you reach 0 charges on the harvester extractor, you will need to recharge it. You can do so using a TSC fuel cell. Here you can see a listed quantity of how many charges will be added into the harvester extractor. To recharge a harvester extractor, just radial it, add fuel cell, and it will give you a list of all the fuel cells in your inventory. Here's the one I have. I will hit add. Now I have 37 charges. This will go up to 100 charges total, and you can use it to bank up charges, and so you don't have to continually make TSC fuel cells and keep them in your inventory. So I've come over here to harvesters to show a little bit more of just exactly how this works. Previously I was on Tanab, now I'm over here on Naboo, and I have named Harvey, which is what I was interacting with before. Operate machinery and check in the hopper. I've switched over to steel, and if I use the installation beacon, you can see here that it's saying steel and just how full the hopper is with 2 resources and the extraction rate. So I'm gonna use the harvester extractor, come over here to my mineral harvester, and I can see the 2 that are in here, and keep an eye on the number. I'm just gonna hit retrieve resource, and I retrieved 78 steel directly to my inventory. Oh, I have that still open. You can see now the hopper is lowered. Check back on the harvester, 3 units in. And let's take out the petrochem. There we go. So using these two tools, I can remotely manage harvesters and retrieve resources without ever having to actually visit the harvester. Just load it up with maintenance and power, or use a maintenance droid to continually add maintenance, and you can retrieve resources from wherever you are in the galaxy. The harvester extractor is only compatible with harvesters that are on a character that is using the item itself. In the future, you may be able to select a harvester and radial the item, and then maybe add a harvester to the actual extractor itself, but that will come in a future update. That's a hard maybe, but for now, you can craft multiple harvester extractors and put them on all of your characters and access your harvesters and retrieve your resources from anywhere in the galaxy. You no longer will have to drive out to all your harvesters after you place them on maybe a daily or 2 or 3 day basis in order to keep up with the amount of resources that are being collected. Now you can do other things and not have to worry about doing harvester runs every single day.